How you doing, guys? Welcome back. It's LSP. It's currently the 18th of November 2022. So for those that aren't aware, Trust Wallet has now developed and released a Chrome browser extension. For those that are used to using, for example, MetaMask, you now have the ability to be able to do pretty much the same thing with the Chrome extension for Trust Wallet. If you just go to trustwallet.com and click browser extension here, it'll give you all the details. You just click get Trust Wallet. I've gone ahead and I've created a test wallet. Now I want to just take a step back for a second and just give you a little bit of advice in terms of something new, right? So obviously in cryptocurrency we try to do things in a safe environment to make sure that they're working correctly. I've gone ahead and created a new profile. And I have downloaded the extension, the Trust Wallet extension. I've created a brand new wallet. That wallet is here, so you can see that. And I want to make sure I'm going to send a couple of test transactions, just a very small fraction, of BNB. I'll send a little bit of BUSD. I'll fiddle around with things. I'll do some swaps, and I'll keep everything basically just about £10. So I'll send over £10 and I'll start to do a few things. I'll purchase a few tokens, and I'll see how it kind of functions, how it works. Try and break it basically, do a lot of testing, and then if I'm happy, then I can go ahead and import my own personal wallet. But I'm not going to import that yet until I'm comfortable with the way it works, and then I can verify that I'm that I effectively trust it, because ultimately once you download and you import your wallet, that wallet is within the Chrome extension, and you want to make sure that everything's kind of up to scratch and working the way the way that it's intended to be worked, or working. So one of the things that I want to bring your attention to, for those of you that have ledgers, this is something that I noticed down here. Ledger coming soon to connect your Ledger wallet. So this is something that I'm looking forward to. It's very interesting to see how this kind of functions, with Trust Wallet. So there's a lot of information here. Tells you which browsers it works on, their launch partners, the availability. This is the one, if you have Chrome, available in the Chrome web store. So you go ahead and click that. Very simple, a very simple process. And then once you've downloaded the extension and it's installed, just as a very quick side note, make sure that you click this little extensions, and then just pin it so you can always see it. Because sometimes, you install things and it's like, where is it? Well, it's in the extensions. Just make sure you pin it so you see it there, right? I don't know if what I'm seeing on the screen now is going to be available or visible to you guys. I know sometimes, unless I am showing the full desktop or recording the full screen, sometimes these don't show up. But if it hasn't, it's basically the same thing that we're seeing here. And I just want to bring your attention to a few things. If you want to install, I say install, but if you want to import a token, you just click add custom token, click the chain that it's on, okay, smart chain in this case, go ahead and add. This is what I did for the BUSD. All right. What I do like about this as well, if you go to network, the main network's already here. With MetaMask, you actually have to install, well, you did have to install the smart chain, by basically adding all the details, of the Binance smart chain. Whereas with this, it's all pretty much available. You can click Polygon, Ethereum, Avalanche C chain, and if you want to sort of add your custom networks, you can do that as well. But I'm on obviously the Binance smart chain for now, so that's cool. You can set it as default, share information, all this good stuff. And then if we go back to the wallet itself, like I said, there's a little button up here. You click on that and you can go ahead and you can add or remove sort of tokens that you want to see and what you don't want to see. So yeah, pretty simple, pretty effective. I'm going to do some connectivity tests. I'm going to do some sort of back and forth pinging tests, in terms of pinging some BNB to this, swapping from BNB to BUSD. I want to see what the transactional costs are like. I'm going to do a comparison between MetaMask and Trust Wallet, in terms of the swaps, because I do swap BNB for BUSD and BUSD for BNB quite frequently. So I want to make sure, that the fees are reasonable. I can't imagine that they wouldn't be. But again, these are the little things that I like to kind of go through just to make sure, that I'm not effectively getting screwed by Trust Wallet. So, yeah, some very interesting, developments, from the Trust Wallet side of things. I'm really, really happy, that Trust Wallet is available as a Chrome extension. I don't really like MetaMask, to be honest, because they're using Fura. I prefer to use Trust Wallet. I am again going to be going into a deep dive personally to make sure that Trust Wallet is the way that I the way it's intended, the way that it's sort of advertised and functions the way that I expect it to function. And then with all of that said, because the reason I say all of this is because I know many of us over the years, and I'd say predominantly over the last sort of 6 months, especially when you're trying to connect to PancakeSwap or do things with, Trust Wallet when you're connecting to Web3, or dApps and things like this, you get connectivity issues. Sometimes the wallet connect doesn't work. It's like really frustrating. Yeah. So I'm hoping that this browser extension is going to solve a lot of those problems, right? So I'll keep you guys updated. I'll give you a rundown of at least what I've found up to this point. If I find some time, I'll do some kind of recordings as well. Just go through a few of the tests that I'm doing, just to kind of get a feel for how it all works. And with all of that said, I hope everyone's having an absolutely fantastic day, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next update. All the best. Take care.